Is it normal that every time I yawn, my dick gets a little bit hard?
What?
Is that a question for us?
Yeah.
For the listeners?
Because it's been happening lately, and I don't know why.
Your dick gets a little hard?
Yeah.
Maybe it's because whenever you open your mouth...
Your whole body moves?
Or just you're imagining stuff going inside your mouth?
Or because you associate sleeping with yawning, so you get hard because that's the only time you have sex is when the girl's passed out?
No.
Yeah.
Or maybe because I jerk off right before I go to bed.
I don't know. Now you're answering your own question.
Yeah.
So every time you
Your
yawn,
dick
you get
gets a little hard?
Yeah. I like if I yawn continuously
His
and
dick's
I feel
like, oh, sleepy beside me.
if I yawn multiple times and I feel a bit sleepy, my dick starts to rise.
That's fucking crazy.
I've never experienced this before in my life, by the way.
So is that what happened in
This
the
is
car when your
recent.
dick wouldn't get up? It's because you were wide awake?
Imagine.
She's like, your dick's not working. I know, I'm not tired at all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take a jog. I'm gonna run around the parking lot.
Are those Viagra? No, they're sleeping pills. I don't like knowing who's right wing and who's left wing.
Yeah, I
like
don't
that
care.
used to be kind of just a personal thing,
Yeah.
and I hate it now that like people are I don't like this comic because he's left leaning, or I don't like this comic because he's right leaning. It used to be comics were there to make you laugh and forget your shitty lives.
I still try to see it like that because there are still some comics that might not agree with me politically or that I'll find funny. And I disassociate as long as they're... You know what'll turn me off is if you're saying crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like if you come out and you're super funny and I like you, and then you're like, by the way, any comedian that made fun of Hillary Clinton is a misogynist piece of garbage. Like, well, okay, you lost me. Get out of here. Fag. I'm out.
Yeah.
You know? So then I can't find you funny because you're a fucking idiot. And you're letting your lunatic politics get in the way of funny. Then I can't follow you. But if you're just... I don't know, man. You're like super conservative or super left wing, but you're funny... I don't give a shit about your politics because you're being funny. You're not talking about it. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of comics that I have no idea are super left-wing or super conservative that I like because I have no idea because I'm just laughing about it.
I saw a thing a couple of weeks ago with Eric Andre when he went a couple of years ago to the Republican National Convention.
Yeah.
Obvious outside globalist force. Of course they come here and say our veterans and our police are the enemy because they're the enemy. The globalists are the enemy.
Alex, I just want an interview with Alex.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because when you look at Eric Andre, you automatically assume he's super left leaning, but he was just asking stupid questions. And then this was
I saw that was hilarious
with Alex Jones on stage, and then he has like a boom mic, and he's trying to talk to him, and then Alex Jones is like, "This fucking guy from the Daily Show, bring the Daily Show guy
I don't
up."
think he's on the Daily Show.
No, he's not on the Daily Show, and then people just start pushing him.
Hey, they keep pushing me, but I just want to sign up for the open mic.
No, the Democrats are never violent, like the Black Lives Matter events and attacking the Trump people.
I'm not a Democrat either. I'm a nihilist.
I know. But the Daily Show's not a Pentagon weapon program.
I'm not on the Daily Show. I'm on MySpace.
Okay.
And then he gets on, and then Alex Jones is yelling at him. Someone else is yelling at him. People are yelling boo, and he's just yelling, "I'm on your side. I'm on your side."
I'm on your side. I'm on your side. I'm trying to get Zootopia tickets.
Fucking scumbag piece of shit. Get the out of here.
I'm trying to get on stage. I'm trying to get on stage. I'm trying to get on stage.
And then he gets off stage, and then a guy starts yelling at him. He's like, "You're not Martin Luther King. You are not Martin Luther King." And then he just looks at the camera and goes, "Coachella sucks this year." And I thought that was the
That's
best,
hilarious,
best
yeah.
ending for a sketch.
Honestly, that was... I know what you're talking about. I saw it, and I laughed, too. And he did a couple of other sketches over there at the National... I think it was the National Republican Convention. And it was funny, right? So things like that, I don't... As long as you're funny, you're funny.
Like, you had billboards in the subways, right? In Paris that come see Sugar Sammy before other comics steal all his jokes.
Before the French comedians steal his jokes.
love
yeah.
it.
Yeah, and I remember the French comedians were like, it's not really appropriate. I'm like, it's not
really?
I'm like, it's not appropriate to steal from
Yeah,
the jokes.
fuck.
And the thing is, the problem is is like there is an industry of comics who are actually very good, who write their own stuff. But the issue with them is they still hang out and still work with the thieves, and they still admire the thieves and still give them space. And they don't like put their foot down and go, okay, no, we need to actually now shift and have like a line drawn between us and you guys. Here are the thieves. Here's us. We're not on the same show ever. They don't do that. They're like, it's okay. This guy's a legend. And
But no.
There's sort of that like behavior, like that Anakin Skywalker behavior of like, I'll need him to move further, so I'll just let it slide and I'll become friends with him. You know, not knowing that probably a year down the line he's gonna be doing all your material.
Like he did to our boy.
Yeah.
Like Gad El Malizer did.
Yeah, but I've noticed that, like, I was talking to someone this week about how the old timer French comics steal shit, and all of their victims just defend them. Like, there's a guy on YouTube who's coming out with a copy comic who's coming out with a big thing about Gad next week and then the week after. And then one of Gad's victims called me and he was like, "Hey, did you talk to Copy Comic about me?" And I was like, "No, why?" He started following me on Facebook. I don't want Gad to be mad at me if he sees that I'm... And I was like, fuck, man.
Yeah, it's Stockholm syndrome.
Jesus Christ.
It's Stockholm syndrome
Yeah.
where you're defending your abuser.
The guy that stole from you, you're afraid that he might not like you anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck is wrong with comedy?
Because we were even talking on this show a few episodes back. We had mentioned you about the summer, how we banded together at Just for Laughs, just because it was the people that didn't give a fuck. It's like, let's get a joke thief. I don't want a hand. I don't want to do it.
They got mad at Mike and me. Like they got
For
mad
banning
at us for actually saying something.
Yeah.
Like, oh well, do you know that maybe that didn't happen? I'm like, no. If I did, there was a news report. There were actually like
Side by
news
side.
people who did their research and proved it on television and followed him and interviewed him in his face, and he ran away. This happened. No, he just has a harsh way about him. Like, no, dude, this guy's been thieving for decades.
Yeah.
Decades.
I can't wait for this documentary because the little clip
Yeah.
that he came out with on Twitter yesterday, I think, it showed him like denying. It's like, I don't know why people called me a thief. I got nothing to do with thieves. And then it cuts to you being like, this guy's a fucking thief.
But even I think America cares more about joke thieves,
Yeah.
but America doesn't care that much.
No.
Because you look at a guy like Gad, that there's been rumors for years. He fucking plays at the Cellar now, and he won Special of the Year
On the
in
Interrobang,
Terrabang.
yeah.
And you're like, fuck. And I know, like, the people at the Interrobang are good people, and
Yeah.
they love comedy. But, still, when you hear shit like that, you gotta stop giving these people awards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it has to get to a point where there's enough social pressure, like with the Me Too movement. There's got to be a Me Too movement for the joke thieving.
Yeah.
Like, to the point where there's so much pressure where people actually go, okay, we actually have no choice because it's gonna. People don't respond until it hurts their bank account.
Yeah.
Until you'll make money for someone,
Yeah.
they will put up with a bunch of stuff. They will let a lot slide if you can make money for them.
Plus, he has a good 2019 defense, Gad. He does not identify as a joke thief.
When I was in high school, I had a dog, and my girlfriend once was sucking my dick, and my dog went to lick like my girlfriend's face, but he accidentally licked my dick. Oh! And it was fucking crazy because she was sucking my dick, and then my eyes were closed, and then
You felt
I was
another
like,
tongue?
it felt different. I was like, oh fuck, whoa, what the fuck is that? And then she just started laughing, and then I was like, I saw my dog licking my dick, and I just fucking hit him in the face, and it freaked me out.
You faggot.
Freaked me out because I was like, oh fuck. I really enjoyed that for like half a second, so I didn't want to turn into a fucking weirdo. Then it'd be like, hey, I got peanut butter.
Oh my god.
It was
Yeah.
funny if you started yelling at your dog. We'll have none of that shit in this house. This is a Christian home.
I was angry at my girlfriend. Like, I was like, fucking, if a dog comes over while you're sucking my dick, like, push him out of the way.
Sharing is caring,
Yeah,
Mike.
Yeah.
The dog wanted that dick. That's so funny.
That's still in the top 4 blowjobs I've ever gotten in my life. is that
Only
dog.
after the dog was involved. That's what made it top.
God damn.
Having a 16-year-old girl and a 4-year-old dog suck my dick at the same time. That's good times.
And it happened 3 years ago.
That happened this morning. And both of them are dead.
That's a conspiracy theory waiting to happen. I've never heard about it, though, about vampires. I've never heard of vampire conspiracy.
The only thing, you know what I don't like about vampire movies, and this isn't a conspiracy theory, but how vampire movies, the vampire is never racist. But in real life, the vampire is 700 years old. So he had slaves. He's owned slaves, and now he's able to fucking function in a world that black people are. He'd be like trying to fucking buy every black person.
Or at least trying to kill them.
Yeah,
all. Yeah.
Or he'd be like saying, like, "You let these bitches vote."
Yeah,
Like, he'd be-
exactly.
like he's too woke.
But it woke vampire. That's actually funny.
He's a woke vampire.
But it depends. The vampire, I guess, where he grew up being a vampire, and also what he thinks of humans. Because some of them just see humans, from what I understand, as cattle,
Okay,
right? So, to them, it's just another animal.
so he doesn't see.
He just sees a brown cow and a white cow. Doesn't care. It's just cows.
But they have, maybe, that's true. But he has to talk to the cows, and even like I can tell the difference between a bull and a cow.
I laughed so much in my head right now because you said he has to talk to the cow, and I just envisioned Poseidon smoking, having a conversation. Bro, you're very pale, bro. What's with the teeth? Yo, where you cut my neck, bro? I'm not down with that gay shit. Poseidon meets a vampire. That would be a funny cartoon. You'd make a great waiter, though.
Yeah, you think so?
No, I don't. That was that was sarcastic.
I know.
You'd make a horrible fucking
I
waiter.
would.
So what do you recommend? I recommend you tip me.
You look like
I would get very annoyed with people.
you'd be the type of waiter that people would come in and go, "That guy is definitely the owner's son.
Yeah.
That's the only reason he works here."
Yeah.
And it'd be an empty restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. You would drive people away.
You think so?
Hi, welcome. Yeah, here. What do you want? Sit there. Yeah, whatever. Oh,
I don't talk like that.
yeah, you
bro.
do.
Hey, bro.
No, I
Have you
don't.
ever heard him order at Tim Hortons?
No.
Yeah, give me a number two coffees.
Okay.
Yeah,
now,
okay.
Now you're overdoing it.
I'm not overdoing it
Now
at all.
you're
I'm
overdoing
underdoing it. You know
You're
it's true.
underdoing it.
You know
No,
it's
no,
true.
no.
Yeah, give me. Yeah, why?
Look, some days when I'm annoyed or angry or frustrated, I can get a bit aggressive.
But you get too aggressive for people who have nothing to do with why you're sad or mad. Like they don't have anything to do with his.
But bro,
his
it's
reason.
Tim Hortons staff, bro.
Yeah, it didn't do anything to you.
And
Bro,
it's
their
presence.
presence annoys me, bro, because they fuck up orders so much all the time that the moment I have to deal with them
I
again,
wonder
I'm like,
why.
here
I
we
wonder
go.
why they fuck up. Yeah, bagel, cream cheese, bacon. Yeah, no bread. And they're like, "Excuse me, sir, what'd you say?" Oh, fucking idiots. Bagel, no bread, cream cheese, Oreos. Sir, we don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Words.
Everyone's a retard in there. Words. We're hungry.
Food.
Yeah.
Makes me think about Jesus.
Does it?
Yeah,
Go on.
because his apostles, what do they call it? His apostles,
His friends.
acolytes,
His followers.
his 12,
His accolades.
Yeah.
his 12 friends there, his buddies.
The
The dwarfs.
the man crew.
Yeah.
Yay.
Reindeer.
Yeah.
Makes you think like everything that he said,
Yeah.
right? That's been written down. Is it really what he said, or was it just hardcore fanatics like that? Like,
Well, wouldn't hardcore fanatics write more hardcore things than love your neighbor and forgive everyone? Because what you just said is like, so you're assuming that he said what that was good, and then they turned it to hardcore peace. What was he saying?
Or he said something shitty
well, I
and
don't
then
know. I
they
don't know.
changed
I don't know
it.
his sayings.
I think you mixed up who you want to talk about, because the way you described it with, well, you know some of the sayings of Jesus, right? The whole
Yeah.
big thing is be pacifist. That's the big thing about Jesus,
Yeah.
right? So what you're saying is that his hardcore followers turned his speech of what? Share your water.
I
And
don't
like,
know.
that's too much. That's too much. Just say that you should help your neighbor. But fuck, don't give him water, bro. That's just crazy talk. Like, what are you talking about? Fucking Jesus, bro. It was crazy. Bro, you heard what Jesus said, bro? Don't fucking do shitty things to people, bro. That's nuts, bro. That's
What
fucking
a
nuts.
fucking freak.
Yeah, this guy's too hardcore.
Let's murder him.
Yeah.
Murder. Let's fucking put him up on the cross.
Yeah, this
that
guy should have been
crazy
crucified.
fucker. How about that guy fucking the 6-year-old? No, he's good. God damn, that video was amazing. We talked about it on the shot this week.
Great, the greatest. I keep watching a video of a grown man punching a little girl in the face, and it doesn't get old. It never gets old.
And it's not it's not even a funny video. It's just like extreme violence.
Yeah, that's true. There's nothing. I don't know why it makes me laugh.
Yeah. You know what's fucked up too now? Like little kids, like my manager has an 11-year-old son who's they still sit like in booster seats when they're that age.
Really, 11?
Yeah, because he's short, and this is fucking stupid about how the world is now. That if like 10, 11-year-old kids are in booster seats, so this little girl probably can't sit in a Jeep Cherokee without having a little baby bench, and this fucking grown-ass man is punching her in the face.
But I feel like he was the victim here, because he was surrounded, right? So when you get surrounded and people are yelling at you, like, you know, you don't know how you're going to react.
You don't know what the man has been through. You don't know if he went to war in the past and he felt like he was in Vietnam again.
He might be an Iraqi war veteran.
Yeah.
He was that video though. It's actually fucking almost. You almost get why he did that, since they're all around him and they're yelling and they're very confident until he punches her, and then they fucking run like children.
They're like, wait a second, we're kids. That is a grown man.
That's why whenever, like, you know, in a bunch of African countries, they have like boy soldiers that are like 7 years old.
Yeah.
We should send this fucking guy to clean up those countries. Just go in and fucking punch one of those stoned little fuckers in the face, and they'll all just run away.
Like, oh no, white devil. With the haymakers.
He's fucking cleaning up Kenya. Yeah. All right, sir. You hit an 11-year-old in the face. You're going to either go to jail for 2 years or you're going to go to Kenya and you're going to beat a bunch of other children.
And then he's just like this. Puts a headband on. He's like, heavyweight champ. Bring it.
He's putting it in his fucking mouthpiece.
All I picture is a judge looking at this footage and going, wait, we can use this to our advantage.
Yeah.
Just sitting there like, I know what we can do.
I have a plan. It's like a movie, and then he's just being shipped, and there's a guy from the military briefing him. So listen, Johnson, there's a situation with child. So we need somebody with your expertise, your skills. And he's like, I thought I wouldn't have to do this again. I thought my days of punching kids was over. This is for the betterment of Africa. Who gives a fuck about Africa?
He's retiring every day. He's like, I'm getting too old for this.
Speaking of sucking dick, did you guys see the Joey Diaz spoof? You posted it in the group chat. What was that, a porno
He must
movie?
have seen it if he posted it.
If I posted it,
It wasn't you that posted it. Who posted it?
It was me that posted it, and it was. I can't believe he's bringing this up. This is so stupid. It's a meme, you know, like you see that you're scrolling it. But I'll tell you why I'm mad, because it's a fucking podcast, a visual form. He literally just did the equivalent of, yeah, bro, so the weather, eh? Like it's a meme. There's thousands. Like you're not saying anything. Like how are people gonna? There's Joey Diaz memes.
I thought that was in the movie.
It was just they were making fun of. Oh God, Jesus Christ, so hard to. I don't know what to do with him. It doesn't make any. There's no substance to what you're saying. You saw that meme about the chick that was weightlifting. Explain it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, so tell the people at home why that's an interesting meme.
Oh, bro, she had a fat ass. Nah, I give up.
I give up. That's just best. And there are a bunch of stories like that Michael would be like calling these little kids, talking like 10 hours a day, and then just find a new kid that was, you know,
Hotter,
yeah. And it's fucked up because it's very like, it's fucking evil. Like it's so evil.
It sounds so crazy.
And all of these kids, like both of them were saying like, we didn't even know we got molested, because he was like, if they thought it was actual love, and that's how you show love. But a 7-year-old kid, you can trick a 7-year-old kid into thinking Santa Claus is real, and hey, put your tooth under your pillow, and a fucking fairy. So they
just didn't know that fairy was named Michael.
The fairy put his finger up your ass. I go, don't tell. Yeah, it was fucked up though. It was for real. The first
You're making me uncomfortable.
first episode, I'd get like, if almost not a panic attack, but it almost felt that way. I'd watch it and I'd be like, Okay,
Yeah,
we'll just take a little break. Take. I don't smoke anymore, but I was like,
too much.
It was almost like taking a smoke break every 20, 30 minutes. And then the second episode I thought would be harder to watch, but the second episode seemed easier to watch because I think what was hard about the first episode is when the victims talk about him, they talk about him like, I loved Michael and blah, blah, blah. And then the parents are like, he was such a good guy. So you're like, you fucking stupid assholes. And then
came on my son
Yeah.
3 times, whatever.
And then the second episode, then you're like, then they go, when they realize that they have been molested, you're like, oh, fuck, yeah.
So he made a 7-year-old's jerk off. Do 7-year-olds even jerk off? Like,
No.
do they have? I
Well,
don't know.
he'd rub their dicks, and then he'd have them rub his dick, and then he'd get them to get on all fours and spread their butt cheeks, and he'd jerk off looking at their assholes. All right, we should talk about the sponsor. You go to bars like you went to a bar like that in Laval, right? Like
A secret bar?
Yeah, one time you dropped me off, and it was like 2 or 3 in the morning when we were coming back from LA.
Oh, yeah.
And you were like, I'm gonna go to and it was a restaurant in Laval that was open.
Yeah, but they keep it open for like until 6 in the morning. People are drinking, smoking shisha and shit.
Sucking dicks.
Probably, I don't know.
He doesn't know. He's wiped that taste off his mouth.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Is that how you get in?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Sir, we told you we're closed. And he's like, yes, I've heard that before. Let me put this chapstick on. We'll see who's closed.
I'll just get my mouth washed because I couldn't pay for the parking. So I gotta clean my mouth out, and then I'll be ready.
Go fuck yourself.
That some people put their socks and their shoes and their pants on differently than I do. Like he would put a pant leg, and then he'd put a sock on.
What?
And yeah, and then he'd put the other pant leg and then the other sock on.
God damn, his brain is broken.
Yeah, well, you know how we found out about this? Gym class, putting our shoes on and our pants. I was like, why are you putting one like sock shoe and then the other pant leg sock shoe? I go, that's weird. Are you doing like, is it a joke? He's like, no, that's how you do it. You do one side and the other side. And I was like, well, no, you do one thing and then another thing. So you do a pants, then a sock, and then a shoes. He's like, no, that's stupid. And I was like, what, am I
Why
doing
is
it
that
wrong?
stupid?
Yeah, but then I looked around everybody else. Everybody else was doing what I was doing. They were putting their socks on, then their shoes on. They weren't putting one sock, one shoe, one sock, one shoe. So I figured he's the fucking weirdo.
That means his parents don't know how to put pants on because they're the ones that taught him how to do that.
Oh, yeah, I never thought.
Yeah, probably the dad or one of them showed him how to do it, and the other one saw it, and the person didn't have enough confidence to go, "You're doing that wrong." So they were just like, "Oh fuck, I've been putting my pants on the wrong way."
And you know the saying, like, I'm just like everyone else. I put my clothes on one pant leg, one sock, one shoe at a time.
I just do socks, pants, shirt.
Yeah, but you do socks first, then pants, eh?
Yeah.
That's fine, I guess.
Because I don't like when you put your pants on and then you have to put the socks, you have to roll up the pants. I don't like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine. That's
that
not
does
crazy.
make sense.
Yeah, that's not
That's
crazy.
what I do too.
Yeah, I put socks on first. For me, it doesn't matter as long as I do them in order.
I put underwear, t-shirts, socks, pants.
Yeah.
Like underwear is always first.
Yeah, obviously.
Well,
Yeah,
Or else
No, but-
you sit there looking like Winnie the Pooh.
but sometimes like
You have a shirt on, no pants. Yeah.
like if I don't have any clean underwear like in the drawer and they're in like a basket, I'll put the shirt on
And then
first,
you'll run naked?
and then I feel fucking weird.
I always feel like Winnie
I
the
feel
Pooh.
creepy.
feel
Whenever
like-
I'm walking around, especially with the t-shirt with your dick hanging
Yeah,
out,
it's always weird.
Because all naked, it just feels like, hey, I'm naked, I'm gonna get dressed.
I'm owning this.
But t-shirt with your dick, it makes it look like you're like, look at my dick.
Don't look at my tits, but check out this cock.
I'm ashamed of my man boobs and my belly, but this is a pretty cock.
That's what you're saying.
did you know that 1 in 2 Canadians is supposed to get cancer?
According to who?
Really?
I read this
Running
online.
2 Canadians.
50% of the population. Are you
Yeah.
fucking insane?
I read this online. Well, it is ridiculous, but I read it. I don't remember where I read it though.
Oh, okay. So it was credible.
It was like I think a medical website or some shit.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You were
'cause
definitely on a medical
You frequent
website.
medical websites all the time. That's why when you go home, you put on a monocle.
Yeah.
And you're like, what's going on in the medical world?
You're in front of your computer, and whenever you do this to the screen, you go,
Poseidon, your screen's full saliva. What?
Is it?
Is it? He starts talking like a Lucifer. Yes, quite.
You're gonna get cancer. You're not. You're gonna get cancer.
Yeah. That means that half your household will have cancer.
Yeah.
Why are you happy about that?
No, I'm not happy, man.
He's like, yeah.
I'm still laughing at that.
That's insane, Poseidon.
That number seems a little high.
A little.
It is a little high.
Dude, if that was a real
Yeah.
number, we'd have to change everything right now.
Yeah.
Like, who's feeding us poison? Like, there's something crazy about that. 50% of the population?
Or 1 in 4.
That's a big difference.
That's not what. That's not 50%.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like 1 in
25%.
There's like it's 1 in 4. 50%.
Yeah, you're good at geography, a little bad at math. Fuck. 11% of people are gonna get cancer. That means 1 in 2 get cancer.
I was supposed to be a mathematician.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, so whatever. It was probably not a. I love that. I was on a medical website, as I tend to do. Yes. After I
I
look
was
at
Googling some symptoms.
after I look at the real estate market.
Were you just looking at porn with women dressed up like nurses?
He's like,
And
yeah,
then
who-
your mom came in and then you fucking hit it.
No, say, what is this? It's a medical website. she's sucking the poison out of his dick. He was bit by a snake.
Isn't The Room the movie with wasn't that the movie with that weirdo?
The guy that goes, "Oh,
Okay.
hi, Mark."
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
hi, Mark. Yeah, that fucking idiot. He's
Okay.
there. He's like, I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi,
Do they
Mark.
have a series?
No,
now?
no, no.
Okay, just the movie.
So the
Okay.
movie The Room, you
Yeah.
ever seen The Room?
Yeah, no, I've seen The Room.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you see the movie they made about The Room?
No, I saw The Room, then I saw The Disaster Artist.
Yeah, that's it. The Disaster Artist.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I laughed so much at
Yeah.
The Disaster Artist. It made.
I watched that one
Oh,
too.
hi,
I was
Mark.
dying.
Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. But I remember when I first watched The Room, that I thought it was like somebody was playing a prank on me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like, what is this? This is not real. Who talks like that? Like, it just shocked me that I was like, somebody's playing a prank on me. This is probably people I know that made this. This is stupid. It's like, no, it's a real legit
But
movie.
his name is David Wiseau, right? Or something
Tommy-
Wiseau?
Tommy.
Tommy Wiseau.
Tommy Wiseau, yeah. Tommy the Bird.
Yeah, and whenever, and plus I love guys like that don't say how old they are, and he doesn't even say what country he's from, which is crazy. Like, I've seen people that don't tell you how old they are, and that's fucking weird. But not saying what country you're from is fucking demented.
But do you know why? He's not from a country. He's from another planet. He doesn't want us to know where he's from. Because that whole movie, if you see the way, it's like either he was in a bomb shelter his whole life, and he's trying to be like, oh, this is how I think humans act with each other, or he's from another planet. Because nobody has those interactions. That weird football throwing scene that was never explained, why they're all wearing suits,
Yeah.
and they're throwing the football in the
Yeah, the weird shit like that. Yeah.
The best is when he laughs at that horrible story. The guy's like, yeah, man, I knew this chick growing up. She was caught sucking other dudes' dicks, so her boyfriend beat the shit out of her. Ha! Cool story, Mark. What are you doing, bro?
Just know a girl. She had a dozen guys. One of them found out about it, beat her up so bad she ended up in a hospital on Guerrero Street.
What a story, Mark.
Yeah, you can say that.
You're supposed to be like shocked at that. He's like, yeah, I killed these bitches, yeah.
That'd be fucking amazing to find out that guy's just like doing a Andy Kaufman. Like now, if he came out and go, I got you.
And imagine it's like, I'm
these
Andy
years
Kaufman.
later.
Yeah.
Oh,
fuck yeah.
If you would find out that Tommy Wiseau was actually Andy Kaufman, he needs to be allowed right away to
Yeah.
become president and emperor of the United States forever. That's the best thing ever. But The Room, yeah. So it's a guy he has money from his family, or he had some denim industry.
And plus, like, since he's from like Eastern Europe, it must be all fucking Jewish Nazi money.
Yeah, for sure. He stole that money.
Yeah.
That's fucking super stolen Semitic money.
Maybe he's laughing at that story about the person dying because he thinks they're Jewish.
Yeah, he's like,
That's a Jewish name. Very funny, Mark.
It brings me back
yeah, he's like,
a couple of years ago.
These Horish Israelis. Ha ha ha. He's just like laughing.
So he had like a satellite.
So yeah,
he was a satellite dish
But the thing
installer.
is, what he did was he connected all of his receivers. So like that, when you change a channel on one, it changes the channel on all of them. So if he's watching something downstairs, when he goes upstairs, he wants to be able to watch
So
it.
upstairs they had like Greek TV or whatever. He went downstairs. He was alone in the basement, and he started flipping through channels, and he found hardcore gay porn. So he starts jerking off. But upstairs, like, who the fuck put on hardcore gay porn? And they're like, "There's nobody." Poseidon's in the basement alone. And then they waited. They could hear him. And then he walked out. He walked upstairs like, hey guys, anybody got a napkin?
No.
And they all started laughing at him.
No, first of all, it wasn't gay porn.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm glad you cleared that up.
So what happened was, I started playing the porn. I lowered the volume all the way down, and but then it got really quiet, like the whole house. So I go, and the way the stairs were, like you could peek and not be noticed. So I go up, I peek, and everyone's like sitting around, and I'm just staring at it, but everyone's quiet. I'm like, that's suspicious. I'm like, fuck it. So
I'm gonna keep jerking off.
So I went downstairs. I jerked off.
That's suspicious.
In someone else, think about this. He's in someone else's house. There's people in the house, and he's like, "I'm gonna go downstairs and jerk off."
I was
and
like
he hears
14
blah, 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 blah,
I was
and then
like
silence.
I was like 13 or 14 years old.
And then the silence, like this. Oh, nice. That'll help. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
I needed to concentrate.
Oh shit!
And then what happened when you went upstairs?
Oh, they were all just staring at me really weirdly.
And didn't comment?
Nope.
Where'd you wipe your jizz?
Oh, there was a bathroom in the basement.
Wait, what are you saying? You jerked off watching porn.
And then, so
You
then
came
you had
on yourself
came-
and cleaned up?
and
So-
then you
so-
walked
no, no.
to the bathroom
No, no,
with the jizz on your hand.
So
and
I was
your
about
cock.
I was about to bust. I changed the channel, ran to the bathroom, busted in the sink.
Wow.
You're never coming over to my house again. I hope you know this.
Why didn't you get like Kleenex first so you could
I
like
didn't- I didn't-
come
I didn't-
and look
I-
at
I-
tits
I
and
didn't-
ass instead of looking at fucking ceramic?
I didn't think things
bullshit.
through.
You didn't think things through by jerking off at someone in someone's house while they're upstairs? No, you're right. You didn't think things through. That is fucking messed up.
Oh, bro, yeah, I'm fucking weird.
Imagine someone has a cell phone
Jesus
video of that from the top of the
Christ.
stairs, and it's just little Poseidon. He's like this. Oh.
Yeah, you're fucking. Yeah, you're.
I can't believe. Actually, now that I thought, I can't believe I did that.
Yeah,
I
It's so weird.
Your family
Oh
probably
my
talks
God.
about that
All the time.
the time when you're not there.
That's all they talk about.
Yeah.
Like, you know what was good? What? Whenever we wouldn't invite Poseidon over, because the times we would, he would jerk off. He would just masturbate in the basement.
That was a one-time thing.
Do you remember what movie it was? Was it like something weird?
It was something in this chick playing pool. The thing is, what happened? It happened by mistake. I was flipping through the channels and I landed on that channel.
You don't masturbate in someone else's house by mistake, for the record.
No, I know, but like what happened was like I landed on the porn channel and I was like, I looked around, I was like, oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna rub one out real
Well,
quick.
the gods have sent me a message. I'm gonna beat one off. Jeez.
And was
It
the
was so strange that I did that. What the fuck, man?
couldn't you tell that there wasn't like because when you can control all of the receivers, there isn't a receiver on every TV, so it's one of those remotes that uses UHF. So didn't you notice that there wasn't a receiver next to the TV?
I wasn't that good.
He
with,
noticed asses.
Okay.
I wasn't that good with technology.
I'm surprised that you had the, like, just the capacity to not be nervous. Like, that's how much.
I was very nervous.
That's how much you have no shame.
no, but I was very nervous.
and you're in the fucking common area downstairs, like in a living
Anybody
room.
could have walked in.
Yeah.
But I bet you he was hoping.
Yeah. Was
He's
that
like, oh, I
turning
hope-
you on more?
I hope one of my cousins walks in and sucks
Oh,
his dick.
Nana.
That is a little fucking crazy what I did.
Did you want one of your cousins to catch you or
No,
your
no,
grandmother?
not even. I don't
And
know.
there's, oh no, what are we gonna do about this hard cock in your basement?
Because I had satellite at home. Oh,
I should hide this
I
cock in
remember
your
my
mouth.
mentality.
Yeah.
No, I remember my thought process now.
Oh,
'Cause-
you do you?
All
Hold
right.
on, because I didn't have internet. Okay.
Okay.
And I had satellite too, but most of our channels were blocked, especially those channels.
Okay.
So I didn't really have
Porn.
Yeah.
I didn't really have porn. So when I landed on this, it was like an opportunity for me. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Because I would usually jerk off like eyes closed.
You're like,
Just
what?
picturing shit.
I didn't
Just
land
picturing
on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on me.
So like I saw this as an opportunity.
To jerk off.
An opportunity. Yeah.
You definitely seized the moment, sir.
Because like I don't have this at home. I gotta do this now, you know.
Much to the dismay of your family, you definitely seized that moment. I wonder how they talk about it now.
Oh, hopefully they don't remember.
What
They
year
remember.
was this?
Like 12 years ago?
They remember.
13 years ago?
That's the kind of story that comes up at every holiday event. Hey, I'm gonna go down to
Yeah.
get some. I'm gonna go down and get some candles. Don't jerk off when you're in the basement. Oh, stop it. That's what it is. Every time it's a running
gotta
gag.
be that, yeah.
She's Peruvian,
What's Peruvian?
from Peru.
Oh, okay.
You mean like Brazil?
No, I thought it was like a city in Italy or something.
No, Peru is a country in
Yeah, I
South
know
America.
it's a country, but I don't know. Maybe
She's Peruvian.
Well, Peruvian sounds like
Sounds like a city in Italy.
yeah, Peruvian, Italian.
Yeah.
Retard.
Jamaican. It's all the same thing.
Aryan.
No, but Jamaican is AIN. Italian is IAN.
Russian.
Well, bro, it's all geographically along there,
What? So Peruvian and Russian, it's all pretty much the same. Because they're all countries.
Cocksucking. Fucking idiot. How are you this misinformed?
I was born this way.
Calm down there, Lady Gaga.
Yeah, but everyone was born that way, and then you learn shit growing up.
We're all
Most
born
people-
empty. You're an empty vessel. I was born this way.
Yeah. What's 10 plus 10? I don't know. When I was born, I didn't know. So why should I know now?
He never told me, but he's brown.
He never
He
told
never
you.
told you he was brown?
No,
You know, that was the problem with me for years with Eddie Murphy. I was like, what is he? Fuck, he doesn't tell me. Irish. Like, what is that?
This Irish motherfucker. Just say it already. Why doesn't his little leather jumpsuit?
He's like, he didn't tell me, bro, but I have it on good authority. It was brown. But he never told me, bro, but my guys, they know.
no, he never told me the nationality. But obviously, like what I meant to
His
say.
nationality is brown.
No, he's brown, so he must be one of the
Brown guys.
not Middle East, but like before the Middle East or after the Middle East.
After the Middle East.
After the
Depends
Middle East.
on which way you're going, I guess.
Yeah.
But wait, isn't that in the Middle East?
What, Pakistan?
Yeah.
No, it's in Asia.
But wait, Middle East is in Asia as well.
No, the Middle East is in the Middle East. It's between Asia, Africa, and Europe.
Yes, but it's still considered to be in Asia,
It
like
is
the
not,
continent.
Because
No.
India technically is the east.
India
Or
is Asia.
India and like
The-
Asia is east.
Yeah, the Middle East, which is Asia Minor back in the day. Let's say the north of the Middle East is Asia Minor.
So what
It's
continent?
the Middle East.
What continent is it now?
Well, there's different like the
It's
Middle
like
East.
Asia and Africa.
Yeah, so there's Africa.
Europe, Oceania.
Yeah, there's Asia, Africa, Europe. What do we? You want to know all the continents that exist?
Yeah, I know them already though.
So then, what are you asking us? We're telling you
The
that
Middle East is in Asia,
Antarctica.
No, it's not. The Middle
It's
East is the Middle
Antarctica.
East.
but there's no Middle East continent.
You're not understanding me. The Middle East is not just one continent. The Middle East, what's known as the Middle East, touches on a lot of stuff.
So it's
it
like
touches
Northern
on
the
Europe.
Arabian-
Yes,
the
yes. It touches
Arabian
on Africa.
Peninsula,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
They
okay.
consider that Egyptian part, which is African, they still consider it Middle East, right? Like that little, it's that little pocket. It goes, it's like a penis where Turkey is, and it goes like this. It looks like a penis and ball sack if you look at it on
That's funny.
yeah.
They're trying to fuck Europe.
Yeah. I'm sure they're just shooting jizz.
I'm starting a run this week at Club Soda in
Yeah.
Montreal, and last night was the last time I could do like a bunch of little shitty rooms just to. And I did 3 shows, and the last one the crowd was tired, and they made me tired. Like I was on stage, and then I just left, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like it almost felt like I didn't like. I still like comedy, but I was like, fuck, I should have stayed home.
It's energy, right?
Yeah,
it is energy because it's like like a party. You ever be there? A party's going really well, and then one person walks in. Like there's that one guy who walks in who kills the room.
Yeah.
Like just drains the energy out of it.
Fucking
Like,
wearing-
oh, Steve's here.
He's wearing a red Adidas hat. Fucking stories about Avis and prostitution. That sounds like a fucking crazy homeless lady thing.
Yeah.
That yells, "Watch out! The Chinese are gonna eat your babies."
That's what it sounds like, didn't he?
Oh, in Taiwan.
Taiwan. Okay.
That's more believable.
Yeah.
The Chinese have more respect.
The
for-
Chinese in Taiwan
There's a
do
fact
that.
check.
Wait, there's no way that's real, bro. Well, they're eating fetuses. How are they doing it?
I saw a video of this at some point, but it's
What are
only
you
very.
watching?
This is very. This is very specific people. It's not all the fucking Asians.
It's fucking serial killers.
Can I tell you how you changed? First, you went China, then you said Taiwan, and then you said obviously that's not all the fucking Asians. Do you think Taiwan, China? You think that's just Asia? Asia is one country?
Look, it's on 247sports.com.
Oh, so it must be true.
Yeah. Why would it be on a sports website?
247sports.com to get your news on murders.
The biggest sport in Asia, competitive baby eating. Like, what are you talking
Look, bro,
about?
they eat dogs.
Yes.
And,
So
and
did you
cats,
like
so-
on 9/11 when you heard that the planes had hit the World Trade Center? Did you go, I saw it on CNN. Just want to check on 247sports.com to make sure this is legit. Because CNN is all that fucking fake news bullshit.
Yeah.
But 247sports.com, they're going to tell me what's what.
Remember during the Paris attacks? He's like, huh.
Je suis
gunshots?
Charlie. I don't
Yeah.
believe that.
Murdered Muslims. CNN. Let's see what ESPN has to say about this.
I want Charles Barkley's take on this.
Yeah. And then they don't
the
talk about it. They never talk about it. He's like, must be fake news.
No,
Shaq would have mentioned it.
I saw a video about this, but it's obviously illegal. But and it's
obviously.
very expensive,
Obviously, yeah.
and it's very expensive.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah,
Why is it so expensive?
because apparently it keeps you young if you eat a fetus.
I think you're thinking of the placenta.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No,
Like-
I've seen a video on this. The dude motherfucker was eating a fetus.
You sure?
I don't remember
Is that
where
a
I.
movie? This is a Lord of the Rings type
It's
of thing?
not. No, it's not a movie. I don't remember where I saw this. This was a while ago.
Did you have your dick in your hand?
But look, it says here. Look, Google suggests Chinese people eating babies.
Is that what Google suggests?
Oh, fucking.
Fucking Google's on board.
5 tasty facts about human cannibalism. The Washington Post.
What
Five
fuck?
tasty
The Washington
facts,
Post.
Fucking traditional media is dead.
Yeah.
When the Washington Post has to fucking use weird
Oh! This is on
cannibal
Wikipedia.
clickbait.
This is on Wikipedia.
Cannibal clickbait.
Child cannibalism or fetal cannibalism is the act of eating a child or fetus. The Chinese Ministry of Culture cited a menace to social order and spiritual. Okay, so yeah, it is illegal, but it's a practice usually done in modern cases. China, modern cases. China and Korea.
I imagine they must, because remember for a while they like throw the baby girls in the river.
Yeah.
So I imagine that's a way of
But that's because
recycling
they wanted
the babies.
quiet in the house.
Yeah.
There was an Indian guy at a gas station. I think I was trying to buy smokes. Yeah, I was trying to buy smokes, bro. And he wouldn't let me use my credit card. I'm like, why? It was debit only. I'm like, okay,
Really?
just tap it. And he's like, no, you have to give me your PIN. So I put it in for you on the machine inside.
What? Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I was like,
fuck
So he was
that guy.
copying pins.
Yeah, I'm like, you think I'm fucking stupid? I go, like, you think I'm gonna fall for this shit? I go, go fuck yourself.
You think I got this fat by having people steal my shit?
And then as he was yelling at the guy, his son was stealing money out of his pocket.
And it was raining too, and I got mad at him and I started insulting him.
Because of the rain? You're like, why'd you make it rain, Indian?
No, and he's like,
You curse.
and then he started insulting me. He was like, "Fuck you, motherfucker!" He goes,
When did this happen?
in LA. It was our last day there.
He just made this story
Yeah,
up.
some of
No,
this is a lie.
it happened. I swear to God.
So,
Why would
Remember
I lie
when we
about
went
this?
to LA? When
was
we were in
raining. I
LA
even-
yesterday?
I even told you right after it happened.
I don't know about that. I feel like I would have. I feel like
was
we would have went
raining.
back. Where were we?
This feels like a lie.
I don't remember.
Yeah, we were with you the last day in LA. We were all together. We drove from the house to the airport.
No, it was when it was raining. Oh, remember when we went to the restaurant with Nick Swartzen?
Yeah?
I think I dropped you guys off.
No. The car we parked it right on the street.
yeah. I was alone for a moment and it was raining.
You ever heard the term "full of shit"?
No, but this actually happened.
You never heard
I'm
that
not-
term?
I'm not playing.
Have you heard that term?
Yes.
Okay.
Remember
I'm
the
not-
week?
You're gonna hear it again.
No, but I'm not full of shit now. This actually happened.
Remember the week we were there that it didn't rain at all? So I'm in the rain.
But it did rain when we were in LA.
Did it?
Maybe
Yes,
maybe
did.
it drizzled, but it wasn't
No, it rained.
like hard.
Yeah.
Why are you
I
lying?
don't remember that. One night, the night we did Joe Rogan, I was drunk though that night, so it might have rained that night.
But we were with
'Cause I
you.
It
was
didn't
drunk.
rain that night.
Yeah. Okay, so then it didn't rain the rest of the time.
And the other time that you made it rain was on the prostitute with your
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
That was the second night. Maybe
was
it
the
was that
second.
night. I can't remember.
You had a
But
bad
it did-
experience.
it did rain.
Basically,
It
you're
did
never
rain.
going to LA again. Is what you're telling us.
Of course I am.
He's like how Homer was with New York. Remember Homer
Yeah.
Simpson? Never go to New York because he got robbed when he was young. Everything went wrong for him. He experienced the worst of LA also when he went down there.
So I think if that story is true, the part of it that's true is that you gave your PIN to someone
No, I
when
didn't.
you were in New York,
I didn't
and
give
the
my
rest
fucking
is
pin,
all
bro. I'm not
garbage.
stupid.
Can you stop saying things that people are going to disprove on Reddit? Things like "I'm not stupid."
I'm not that stupid.
You know, like, apparently, like in gay porn, a lot of the guys say they're not gay. Yeah. They're gay for pay. I'd seen this documentary about porn once. They're gay for pay, and I was like, no, you're gay.
That's what gay is.
Yeah,
that's
because you can't. Like, I couldn't fuck another guy for money.
I wouldn't be able to get hard.
Like, even if I try, I could get fucked because all you got to do is sit there and not cry. But like to get your dick hard.
That's next level
in
shit.
Another guy's ass.
That means you want it.
That means you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I can't even get hard when I think about the fact that I'm friends with him. So just imagine.
Why would you get hard at that?
What the fuck? I'm saying even if it's a situation I should be getting hard, I'm like, I'm still friends with Poseidon. My dick is disappointed. No, you're right. That's gay.
Yeah, it is super gay, yeah.
Yeah, just admit it. It's 2019.
Yeah.
People are eating fetuses. You could be gay.
Yeah.
I think, though, a lot of those gay guys don't admit it because in the documentary it said that, like, gay porn, they get paid, I don't know, let's say it's $300 a scene, but if they're straight, they give them, like, $1,500 because they're like, I'm having sex with the straight guy. So I think it's all these gay guys that are like, all right, yeah, I fucking love women.
Yeah.
Those vaginas are amazing.
Just to make the extra cash. That's actually hilarious.
That's funny.
The gays are smart.
That's what we got to do. We got to do straight porn, fuck some chicks, and be like, I'm a gay guy. I can't believe I'm doing this.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
This is so gross. It's a vagina.
It's like Betty porn fucks gay man, you know? Oh my, I can't believe we're doing this.
That would actually really be a really good porno. I feel like it would catch on.
Why would that? It's the same.
A gay guy fucking a lady?
Isn't that just a regular porno? Because you know that they're not actually real. Like, you know, all the shit you watch, like Stepson, fuck Stepmom, they're not actually related.
What I'm saying, it's a scene and it's a gay man, and then a woman tries to seduce him, and he's like, no, don't seduce my girl.
That's a British man.
Yeah.
That's not
Whatever.
a gay man.
He's like, you know that country all the gays are?
Same thing,
The
bro.
gays.
Same thing.
You know that gay
And
country?
their leader's a queen.
yeah, exactly.
I used to have a show on Music Plus, like the French MTV. And I used to go talk to drunk people when bars had closed. And I'd always do pranks. And they were so, like, at first I'd prepare shit. And then it was easier just not to prepare anything and just listening to the drunk fucking ramblings of lunatics. Like, drunk people are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
If you let them speak, you're always going to be entertained.
And they're going to say something crazy.
They're going to say shit like fucker right in the pussy. I had a guy, when we were doing the first one we did, the idea I had was I got this really hot model. She was like 18 or 19. And I told her, I was like, go into the bar, go see a guy at the bar, talk a little, make him buy you a drink, be flirty and go, do you want to leave? And then when you guys leave, I'll be outside and I'll talk to people leaving. So they leave, and then I ask the guy, I'm like, hey, this your girlfriend? He's like, no, but I wish. I'm like, really? Oh, this is awesome. So you guys going home to, and I'm talking, are you guys going to fuck? And he's like, well, maybe, you know. And I go, perfect, man. How old are you? And he goes, I'm 23. How old are you? And she's like, I'm 14. And it was just the best. Seeing the guy, because he was so drunk that at first he was like, you could tell he didn't go like, oh shit. He was like thinking, 14 is still kind of, she's still kind of, you know, she's got tits and
She's
hair.
a teen.
But it was so ouais.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Je suis ici avec Cédric. Cédric et
Justine.
là, c'est le premier soir que vous vous rencontrez.
Ouais.
Qu'est-ce que vous allez faire à soir?
Ben là, on s'en allait se découvrir un peu plus. là.
Découvrir.
Ah ouais.
Comme ça se passe. C'est très bon. C'est quoi ça veut dire se découvrir?
Bon, on va aller parler un peu.
Ah
puis
ouais.
on va se connaître un peu plus.
Allez voir.
OK. Ben, c'est très bon. Puis ça risque-tu de tourner cochon?
Ben, peut-être, on sait jamais.
Excellent. Puis t'as quel âge?
Moi, j'ai 20 ans.
20 ans. Et t'as quel âge?
J'ai 15 ans.
15 ans.
J'ai 15 ans.
Because there's no
Standards?
There's no puppets?
cameras.
Yeah, cameras.
That's
Oh
what
yeah,
it is.
this is the international symbol for cameras.
Yeah. What a fucking... You know cameras, bro? Those fucking yappy cameras.
He's
Do you
doing
know
that
what-
because Kermit was on TV.
Actually,
Yeah,
it
do
is,
you know what cameras are?
It is a good analogy for cameras because cameras are snitches, bro. Always recording crimes and shit. Fuck them. I tried.
You disgust me. Did Tiger Woods get divorced?
Yeah, he's not. He's yeah, he got divorced quick too.
I think that's the best thing he ever did. He has his kids now. He's good, but he could also fuck every model he wants.
Yeah,
because you know how they said he has sex addiction. I thought that was the dumbest thing. He doesn't have a sex addiction.
No,
he's a guy who was in a nerd sport his whole life.
Yeah,
wouldn't get any action, and
a weird looking guy.
He's
a weird looking guy that plays an old man sport.
It got him zero pussy.
And then he got every pussy.
Every pussy.
Yeah.
So you gave a guy on fucking basically endless bank account, a bottomless bank account, notoriety, fame, all these whores. Again, you think that the train's not going to go off the fucking rails.
Yeah.
That's what happened. So I'm not saying it's good or bad. I just mean he comes from a place where you know how we talked about high school a lot and we're like, oh, I had fun. Like I had fun in high school. I liked high school. A lot of people didn't. He was one of those guys that seems like he didn't.
Yeah, no.
He was playing an old man sport, and then finally some girls gave him attention, so it fucked with his head. He didn't live his whole life, and then he's like, oh, now I'm calm, I'm gonna start a family. He was in the middle of getting to his peak, and he was caught between two worlds. The world he wanted and the world that he was given.
Do you think he's started fucking a bunch of whores again, and that's why he's got his game back?
I said that. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think he's free now. He doesn't have the stress of sneaking around. He doesn't have to sneak around. He can fuck anybody and film it if he wants.
Yeah.
So he has money. His kids are older.
How old are his kids? His kids are probably...
I thought they were in their teens, like early teens. So his kids are older. He gets to hang out with his kids. He gets to show his son, the golf game. He gets to fuck models, travel. He's fine.
Yeah.
Less stress. He's performing better.
Yeah.
Because it's a sport. He doesn't need that anxiety.
Even my wife that follows, she doesn't know anything about golf, doesn't know anything about Tiger Woods. But when he won the first Masters thing, he won whatever it is. She was like, as soon as he won, she was like, yeah, he's fucking whores again. And I was like, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's got his game back.
Yeah, he feels good.
Yeah.
He feels, and I'm not saying he did the good or the bad thing. I can't judge him.
I think he could get married again, though, now. And still cheat on the new wife and go, look, I have to. Yeah. For those 8 years, I wasn't fucking anyone. Terrible. I was horrible. I don't even know how to play this stupid game.
Maybe, something like that.
Yeah.
Or now if he gets remarried, he gets out of his system.
Yeah.
Because you took a guy who, he was a man. He wanted his whole life to be loved, women to like him, people to like him. He didn't have it. And when he got it, he was already locked in. So he exploded on all those whores.
But you can't, if I was a woman, you can't marry a dude. You can marry a dude that had, look, I cheated on my ex-wife once, or because you'd always lie about that. Even if you had 3 mistresses, you wouldn't tell your new wife.
Why would you say that?
But you'd go, look, I cheated on my ex-wife once, and then your new wife would go, oh, fuck, you better not do it again. But he got caught cheating with 19 people.
Yeah.
He's really bad at cheating.
And all exceptionally hot.
Yeah.
He was with high-end prostitutes, models, strippers. It wasn't he banged the neighbor at some fucking drunken night. He ran trains.
He was fucking 9s or 7s with a lot of makeup.
Yeah, no, he fucked a couple of 9s apparently.
Yeah, but a lot of them were skanky porn stars, but very hot, very hot. Girls that you look at, you're like, she's not that hot. Why is my dick so hard?
Yeah. So I remember because we were talking about him dating, and I remember when he broke up with his girlfriend via telephone. Do you remember that?
Oh God.
Which was such a rude thing to do. You break up with someone.
You just texted her, or you called?
No. So the way it went was she busted my balls in Greece a lot.
Yeah, they went together on vacation. She was being a cunt the whole time. Apparently,
was she Greek or?
She was Greek.
Okay.
And
does it smell funny? Does it smell like garbage, or is it just me?
My nose is a little blocked.
It's not weird that I smelt myself.
It's not you. It might just be my nose is blocked. I don't know.
My nose is a little blocked, but I don't really smell it.
Anyways, go on.
It doesn't smell clean, but it doesn't smell dirty.
Yeah, there's some. I don't think it's from us. I think it
smells
from outside.
neutral.
Anyway, go on. I'm sorry, Pasai. I was talking about you and your girlfriend, so I thought garbage. Go.
No, she's a very good girl, but I don't know, that vacation,
very good girl.
Yeah, I guess we didn't click. I don't know, whatever. And I didn't enjoy.
How long did you guys date?
3 years.
But you didn't click.
I don't think you know how to speak.
Yeah.
Well, no, because
didn't
we
click,
clicked,
you know.
but we also didn't click. You know
No
what I mean?
chemistry. So we got married. when you broke up with her on the phone.
Well, it wasn't officially broken, but like she's like, well, it was obvious, but I don't know. Yeah,
And
what was your question? Sorry.
Did you talk to her when she came back from Greece?
I tried, but she didn't want to. I wanted to
Really?
I wanted to apologize because I felt like a piece of garbage after.
Imagine he wanted to apologize for being with her for 3 years.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm sorry. You could fucking totally do better. Did she find a new man?
Afterwards, yeah, I think so.
Is he a good guy?
I don't fucking know. I'm not involved in her life, bro.
Oh, all right, calm
I
down.
love
You
her.
got a little. You were about to answer, and then you got so defensive that it seems like you know, and you don't want to tell us
Yeah.
that you know.
No, she had a boyfriend.
Like, yo, I conducted.
She
my
had a
investigation.
boyfriend, so
No.
they're not together anymore.
Oh,
I guess.
You're
So
open.
your little plan worked
What plan?
to try to sabotage the new guy.
Yeah, you actually did it. I don't know how you pulled it
Good
off.
job.
But good job.
I never tried to sabotage anyone.
I like how you're looking at the camera like, fuck, for the love of God.
They got me.
Please don't tell her. Wait, if she's single now, would you go back with her?
No.
Why'd you say it not convinced? You thought about it for
Well,
a second.
because look, like,
You were kids back then.
yeah,
How old was she?
same age as me.
15.
15.
What?
Okay.
No,
You didn't. But you were like 20, 23?
no, we're the same age.
No, but how old
No,
were you?
but back
Oh,
then.
18. We started
Okay,
dating when we
okay.
were 18.
We're still the same age.
Bro, just imagine how much of a doof I am now. Imagine how much of a doof I was at 18.
Yeah, I'm imagining it, and it's hurting my
Jesus
head.
Christ, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Would you try to fix it up with her?
Maybe one day. Who knows?
Is she hot?
She's not like smoking hot, but she's a pretty girl. She's cute. You're such a piece of shit.
No, I was just fucking. I had a twitch. It was a twitch. I had one of those.
He had a fly here and another one there.
Yeah, what do they call it? The honesty twitch. And then,
Go fuck yourself. Had a bad case of the honesty.
I saw a picture. I don't know why people do this. Fruit salad or whatever, and it was watermelon. But then it was basically pieces of watermelon, squares cut, and then toothpick, and then piece of feta cheese on the other side. So watermelon and feta cheese. And I wanted to fucking throw my phone out of my window when I saw that. Who eats watermelon? Like, the only person I could think of on the planet would be maybe Giannis Antetokounmpo, like watermelon and feta, but mostly because I like making jokes. But who the fuck would eat that? It's such a weird...
Yeah.
Because some people try to find. Some people like the. I personally don't, but some people like the
Salty sweet?
salty sweet
But
at the
this
same
is-
time in
bro,
your mouth.
but textures.
And it's not really salty
It's
and
not-
it's not really sweet.
And the textures, bro, it's cold
I know.
and wet, and the other one is a little rough and mushy.
Yes.
It's cheese. It's fucking weird.
I think people like to experiment. They try to find new ways of getting that salty sweet feeling.
I think it's just people that aren't original that want to invent something.
Yeah.
And they're like, fuck, why didn't I invent pizza? What? Oh, you know what doesn't exist? Feta and watermelon.
yeah.
If I was
probably.
married and my wife was trying new shit and I came home and there was feta and watermelon, I'd be like, hold on a second. And then I would surprise her with divorce papers.
Do you remember the interview with Mike Tyson where he was wearing a leather jacket?
He was punching whores in the face.
No. And the
The guy
interviewer-
in Toronto who called him reminded him of going to prison for rape.
Oh, he said
and he
you're a
goes, "You're a
piece-
fucking piece of
Yeah,
shit."
you
I
piece
love
of
that.
shit,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
piece of garbage. Yeah, like that. Oh,
fucking
bro, what a
like-
nice interview.
Yeah.
And the guy was so uncomfortable. He was trying to play it
yeah.
off cool.
Yeah.
I love that interview.
I really want to go on local TV to promote my show.
That guy probably ran like after the interview. When I was watching that, when he's on the air, he's safe, and he tried to wrap it up, but he shouldn't have wrapped it up because that must have been fucking frightening. After the interview, when Mike Tyson can actually punch you if he wants, and no one's filming,
Oh, fuck.
he probably didn't even take the mic off and just ran and hid
he's
in
like,
his green room.
Little guys.
It just dipped.
Yeah.
WNBC. Fucking idiots. I can't believe. You know what? I can't believe that someone thinks it's these news people. They think that you could bring shit up like that. You could call a guy to his face a
Yeah.
rapist, and there's no consequences. Especially the baddest man on the planet.
Yeah.
Like, it's not balls. It's
Yeah.
stupidity. The guy, he was shocked. He's like, "But what do you mean?" But I thought, and he goes, "No, the fuck are you bringing up? No."
Sometimes it's the audacity. Like, what gives you just because you're a news anchor? Or a fucking,
News anchors are idiots mostly.
Yeah.
I've met a
They're
couple of news
just
anchors.
fucking like they just repeat whatever's on the
Yeah.
on the
So they can't create, they can't think.
Do you think it's just sometimes that somebody didn't like that news anchor? And
No,
just
no,
to
that
fuck
news
with
anchor
him?
prepared his questions,
Okay.
and he thought this is groundbreaking. This is amazing because
we're gonna have Mike Tyson talking about the rape charges.
Yeah.
This is gonna be. We're gonna win a daytime Emmy.
Yeah.
Now, some of your critics would say, there's a race for mayor. We know you're a convicted rapist. This could hurt his campaign. How would you respond to that?
Hey, I don't know who said that. You're the only one I heard say that. You know what I mean? And I don't have no comment to that. Because it's negative, and you're being negative. And I met the mayor,
Right.
and nothing they can do about it.
We actually had a really good time. We talked about George Trevallo, who's a legend in your city, great man with whom Mike spent quite a bit of time yesterday talking about his life, highs and lows.
It's so interesting because you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit.
Hey,
with that comment.
Come on.
No, that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit.
We're doing live TV.
Hey, I don't care. What are you gonna do about it?
All right, you got a show that you're doing tonight. We are. A lot of people. We are. Where it comes raw and it's the real truth. Yeah, a lot of people are be there to see your show. Just tell us a bit about it.
It speaks for itself. Everyone saw the show.
All right. It's a Broadway production. It went to Vegas. It went to actually 28 cities in the United States. And we're really, really proud to bring it here. And we're actually going to Monaco on October 9th. We're going to be in Monte Carlo. Right. Is it nerve-wracking for you to do something like this, or is it more nervous for you to box? How does it compare?
I don't know. It's more nerve-wracking for me to hear us talking to a rat piece of shit like you.
Come on, Mike.
No, because you're a piece of shit.
All right.
You really have to.
We're gonna wrap up this interview. Thank you for coming in.
Fuck you.
Think about it, strip clubs.
Yeah.
Strip clubs that have the VLTs in there too. That is just money on money on money.
What's a VLT?
The video lottery terminal.
Video lottery.
Oh.
Think about that. Stripper money, you're making alcohol money, and you're making gambling money.
God damn.
Yeah. How many lives are you ruining though?
The trifecta.
Yeah.
That's the trifecta.
That's the trifecta.
That's the Holy Trinity. That's what they refer to as the Holy Trinity.
That's being in like a real business. It's legal, but it feels like some sort of crime is happening.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's gambling, there's fucking strippers, there's
It's
booze.
true.
You're like, okay, I think this is illegal. Are you sure? Are you sure this is legal?
It's interesting in Montreal what we're allowed to do. Because I found out that because one of my friends from Boston came up over the weekend, and I found out that in Boston everything that we do here is completely illegal.
Yeah, like touching strippers are not allowed to touch
Escorts,
strippers.
like the way we have them here, like Poseidon would have been arrested a long time ago. Here it's completely legal.
Yeah.
They're just, I think, calling one or going. It's completely legal. Like if they could pretend they're an escort, and then when you go meet them, they arrest you.
Really?
Yeah, he would have been in jail everything he's done the past week and a half would have netted him a couple of years in jail.
Were you fucking a lot of whores the last week?
But wait, hold on. So that means in LA, I actually got lucky.
I don't know about LA. I'm talking about Boston.
Well, in the States, it's probably
And
roughly
you
the
got
same.
robbed by a whore. That is never really lucky.
Yeah.
Well,
Like, I was
rather-
going to buy crack, which is illegal. Luckily, I got shot.
He wanted to open like a skeever farm. What's that animal called?
Skeever farm?
It's like an animal that the fur. It's like a type of rat. That the
Skeever.
fur is really.
A skeever sounds like a crack whore.
Yeah, a skeever, yeah.
That the fur is really, really soft. And he wanted to farm
skeever.
them and then use them for the fur and then sell the fur.
What?
Skeever farm. But your dad wanted to invest in fur, which seems a very 2019 business.
Yeah.
Like fur is
The fur
fucking-
business is booming.
Anyways, so yeah.
Sir, what do you want to invest in? Fur. No one's going to buy fur. How about skeever fur? Sir, is that a thing?
And then
Who or what is skeever?
Wait,
He's my
hold on.
partner.
Let me Google it.
Very hairy man.
Do you mean alpaca?
Oh god.
It might be alpaca. I
Or
hope.
chihuahuas? What's it called?
Chinchillas? Skeever. Nothing sounds like skeever except for beaver. Is it a beaver?
Maybe it's an animal me and you never heard of. A skeever.
It might be because I don't keep up on
Fur Trade Monthly? You don't read
yeah.
it?
No, skeevers are a fucking. It's a giant rat in a video game.
It's not even real.
It's the name of a rat
in a video game. It's not even a real thing. It's not even a real thing.
Do you think your dad came up with that plan when he stole your Sega Genesis? There was a cassette written Skeever's Adventures.
It's not even a real animal. This is fucking amazing. Your dad's an idiot. Your dad is a fucking moron. Oh my god!
It's a giant rat in the Elder Scrolls Skyrim.
Stop!
God damn.
I swear to God, I just read the description because I googled it. I'm like, wait a minute, this looks familiar. And I went to images. I'm like, this looks like a video game. What the fuck? And then I went into the description and it says skeevers are large rat-like creatures that make their nests in caves, sewers, and underground warrens, etc. Well, easy to kill. And I'm like, wait a minute, they can be a challenge in groups. I'm like, what? And carry debilitating diseases. Skyrim loading screen.
In the game.
You think that's how you got your cough? The Skeevers got you?
You know, it'd be funny if your dad comes up to you, he's like, listen, we're starting a circus. You're like, how are we going to start a circus? I got the best animals I've been watching on TV. There's animals that talk. I saw a lion called Simba. We're going to go find him. So stupid.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You know, at Best Buy,
Yeah.
I worked when I was 19 years old. I worked there for 3 months.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
I remember he worked there and then he found out after 3 months there's no commission.
Yeah.
It took him 3
It
months.
took you 3 months?
Well, look.
When you're trying to close,
because you had
like
big deal.
this one.
you had 3 month probation. Okay, I'm gonna say that. By the way, 7 years later, I'm still getting discounts every time I show up.
Every time I'm with him,
Because every time I go and talk to them, I'm like, no, I'm not paying $30 for this wire. Give it to me for $5. I tell them. Like,
yeah, like what's because he
and I
knows
go,
the employee discount.
Yeah, and I go and they
Put
go,
it under your employee code.
and they tell me we can't do that. Of course you can.
Yeah, he
Just
goes,
do
put it under.
There you
Last
go.
time he's like, you have an employee code. What's the max that you get? He goes,
And I go, I'll give you cash, but I'll give you $10. Just take care of it. I go, like this.
he acts like he's going to a black market when he goes into Best Buy, but only this Best Buy
fucking-
because
Yeah.
they still remember him.
Yeah.
You're in Marrakesh buying fucking rice.
So I remember this was my first sales job, and I was actually very good at it. So we had a manager at the time who got fired not too long after I left. His name was Shaq. Okay,
That wasn't his real name.
he was an Indian man. Shaquille, his name was.
His name was Shaquille?
Shaquille, but not.
Is that a real?
But
I've
not,
only
but
seen
not O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal.
No, not S.
O'Malley.
Not.
It'd be awesome if it was Shaquille O'Neal.
But he was Indian.
He was Indian, but it wasn't pronounced. It wasn't spelled SHAQUIL.
Well, hold on. Was it? I'm just curious. Was it spelled STEVE? And you guys just called him
No.
Shaq. It's Steve. Shaq.
It's pronounced Steve, but it's spelled Shaq. It is not spelled Shaq. It is not.
It was spelled
Shaq.
SHKILLE. So like Shaquille.
Because he was too stupid to
spell
spell
it correctly.
Shaquille.
No, he's Indian, so
Yeah, but it's a
I
made up
guess-
name.
yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal's parents made that up.
What?
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, why do you think there's only one Shaquille? You ever heard of another Shaquille?
It's true.
There you go.
And it's funny he's never heard of another Shaquille, but he just told us a story about another Shaquille. There's this guy now named Shaquille. Yeah, like Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah. And Shaquille O'Neal, his family made that up. He's the only Shaquille. That's true. So tell us about your friend Shaquille.
He was a bit. He would breathe a bit heavy, and he was like a fat Indian, but he wasn't like super obese. He just had a really big belly, and he would breathe heavy.
I like how he was a fat Indian. You couldn't see he's a fat guy because you're like, Indians, they're different fat.
So I would make fun of him.
You never see fat Indians, though. It's rare.
Who's a fat Indian?
But I would tell him. You know what I would
Did
tell
you
him?
in college?
No, he's
he's Arab.
Same thing.
So I would tell him. I would make fun of him. I'd sing Shack Attack. I'd say Shack Attack. Don't run too fast. Might get a heart attack.
All right. Wow. Dude, you should have been a stand-up then. You're clever.
No. It's not funny, but I would just say it to bust his balls.
You're king of the one-liners.
Shack attack. Better not run too fast. You get the heart attack. And the guy's like, I don't speak English.
Go. Yeah.
So anyways.
It's like, that's a good one. Go get a TV, and then he'd run.
No, he's like, that's a good one. Wait till you see your commission check.
Did they call you Forrest
No.
when you were running?
So anyways, so the other employees, while I was, selling TVs, I was all happy. They were all confused. They're like, why is this guy trying so hard? And then
I'm just a good person. I want people to be able to watch their shows in HD.
1 month passed, second month passed, and then I go to see the manager, Shaq. I go to him, bro, what's happening with the commission checks? He goes, oh, you're still on probation. So after your probation, you're gonna get them all one shot for the first 3 months. I'm like, okay. I believed him.
when you thought you were like, fuck, I'm going to get like 12 G's.
So then, towards the end of the 3 months, I walk up to one of my coworkers.
Did you buy shit like before? Like, were you...
No, I didn't buy anything.
It would have been awesome if you guys thinking,
I'll pay this off later.
I think I bought like 2 wires for like $10.
And a boat.
That was it.
And a boat, yeah. I no, because imagine he's like, guys, you don't know how much I'm selling. In 3 months, I'm buying this Best Buy.
So, so it was a dead day. It was towards the end of the 3 months, and all the employees were like in a half circle. So I walk up to them whenever we were talking. I go, guys, fuck, I'm gonna have a nice big bonus check. And they look at me.
Why are you getting a bonus?
I'm like, bonus check? What bonus check?
Who'd you blow?
I'm like, bro, all these TVs were on commission, right? So I don't get them because I'm in probation. And they look at me, excuse me?
Oh no.
And I go, what's wrong? And I go, you do realize that Best Buy employees aren't paid on commission. And I go, excuse me? What do you mean?
Say what now?
That fat Indian guy told me
I go,
otherwise.
what do you mean you're
That
not?
fat Indian doesn't work here, sir.
Yeah, that's not bad. Shaq, who?
He's just a customer.
Yeah. You mean the guy that you've been giving free shit to this whole time? The guy who comes in and takes our HDMI cables?
You mean the fat Indian that tries to pee in the stereo boxes?
I go,
Yeah.
what do you mean there's no commission? And they're like, Future
to
and
be in
they
the
look at me,
stereo.
they go, it's Future Shop that they make the commission.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Remember Future Shop? They went out of business. Oh no.
I just froze. Motherfucker, I ran into the office. They were in a meeting.
Was he in there?
I swing open the door and I go, what the fuck? And I start freaking out. You know, me, 19 years old, I was a little whacked out.
Yeah,
more
now
whacked
you're
out
normal.
Yeah, now
Well,
you're
a bit.
zen.
Everything's solved.
You're
No.
zen
I'm
now.
a bit more composed.
Fucking eat, pray, love.
Yeah. You're fucking Julia Roberts now.
So I go to him, and I start freaking out. And I go, what the fuck? No, you told me I was on commission. And then he started freaking out. No, come here, talk with me. No. So we went into the office. He's like, no, there's never any commission. I never told you that. No. Yeah.
Oh,
fuck you. I took off my name tag. I threw it at him, and I took off my Best Buy shirt, and I threw it in his face.
So
and
you
then
were with
You
your
were
tits up?
shirtless?
I
amazing.
walked home with the tank top.
Oh, God damn it. That's the best way to leave a job is wearing a tank top.
So, speaking of my dad, I almost got into a scrap with him.
Oh,
Mike
really?
doesn't know. I told you, but Mike
Oh yeah,
doesn't
Mike
know.
doesn't know. Yeah.
No.
That's where the story ends. Oh, good job, Poseidon.
Well, I've
Brilliant storyteller.
Interesting.
I didn't know how to segue.
Very
from-
interesting.
Do you remember last week we discussed how his father came over and attempted to kick his dog in the head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, round 2 started this weekend.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So he shows up and he started, and the first thing he says, these globalists, you know?
He's talking about globalists.
And I was getting ready to leave
the best.
because I needed to,
He shows up, he's like, the lizard fucking people, are you ready for this shit?
and I was trying to help. I was in a hurry because I had to help Pantelis with something. And so I wasn't in the mood for his bullshit. I'm like, I don't got time for this shit. I'm still pretty salty about last time. And then as I'm about to
Why does he
leave,
talk like that?
Pretty salty.
Pretty salty.
yeah,
I'm kind of vexed.
He irked me.
He irked me.
he irated me.
I'm feeling very salty. God damn, you've become an old Jewish lady.
That's how Jewish women speak.
Yeah.
I don't know if Jewish ladies speak like that, but it sounds like an old lady.
I
Even when you-
change.
even when you
Sometimes
run.
I'm Jewish. Sometimes I'm black from
He's
the
very
hood.
Jewy lately. Even when he runs in slow-mo.
So yeah. So I'm about to leave and I turn on, oh, by the way. I go to him. By the way. Remember last week I go to him and goes, what about last week? Was you tried to kick my dog in the head? Yeah. I go, you ever do that shit again? I'm going to kick you in the head. He didn't take it too well.
I'm short, but you still can't reach.
So he goes, what if the dog bit me? I go, with this little dog, if it bit you, it bites me all the time, like as a to play.
But also, I don't understand
as
the
it's
what
meant.
if thing.
Yeah.
Like you preemptively hit the dog in the head.
Like
Yeah.
your dad is using self-defense.
Yeah, it's not a pit bull.
What if he had hit? Because you imagine being on the street, you just punch a guy in the face. What if he had hit me?
What if he comes into my home and I'm in Florida?
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
allowed shooting him.
Because it's not a pit bull. Like, relax.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yeah, he started freaking out. I go, don't fuck around. And I didn't scream at him. And then he started going off. He goes, you like start freaking out. You are not gonna fucking push me around. You're not gonna bully me. He goes, and then
Do the hand gestures. What did he do exactly? He was trying to make himself big. Like
I'm trying to not to
Like,
block
what was
the
he
cameras.
doing? Like when a bear attacks
yeah,
you, like
yeah,
you
yeah.
go, wow,
That's what he did.
I'm big.
That's what he did. Look,
I'm
look.
trying to not block. He goes. He goes. You.
You don't have to yell in the mic, dude.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. He goes. You are not gonna intimidate me. He started like freaking out and shit.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And then you sucked his dick.
Oh Jesus.
Show him who's boss. That's how you show the alpha male.
Yeah.
You dominate his cock.
And he started screaming, freaking out. Dog started barking again, and he looked at the dog, and he looked at me. He looked at the dog, looked at me. He goes, started screaming. Goes into my brother's room, shuts the door. And
What?
He
goes to
didn't
your
leave.
brother?
He went to your brother. What a broken man.
So I opened the door, and he kept screaming. So I opened the door.
Jesus, fuck.
I opened the door, and I go to
your
him.
brother's room to cry. I need time. Dad, dinner's ready. I don't want to eat.
This is so insane.
So I swing open the door. I go, if you don't shut the fuck up and stop screaming right now, I'm gonna kick you out the house. And he goes, you can't kick me out. No, of course I can. And if you don't leave right
Poseidon
now,
became an abusive father. He runs into his room. Poseidon gets in. If you don't stop that fucking crying, I'm gonna rape you again.
And then your dad was like, "You're not my father."
but even if you buy an electric car to say you're not polluting, you can't even say that.
It's not to say you're not polluting. That's why you're.
It's just you're not
using.
You're not using gas.
That's
and
the whole point. So why would you need a pipeline? You're not using it.
And like in Quebec, our hydro is clean,
Yeah.
but in the States, it's not.
Really?
Because they're like here they make the hydro energy from the water.
Yeah.
But in the States, a lot of places it's with coal.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
a
shit.
lot of the people are like, I'm look at me, I'm for the environment, and they're fucking driving a car powered by coal.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
It's absurd.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here, hydroelectricity is clean.
It's super clean,
It's water pressure.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got these big. Remember that dam that failed west of here?
Why do you keep remembering random tragedies?
Yeah, Jesus Christ. And last
Remember
week,
that rape that happened? Those kids.
Jesus
Remember that? I was never caught.
Oh fuck, bro! What
never got caught.
I wasn't even questioned, bro.
You're not supposed to say that.
The system has failed.
Remember?
Crime is easy.
Remember in the paper they were calling the rapist the Greek Shrek?
Yeah, it was me, guys.
Oh my god, bro!
Remember when they wrote that it was a black man? It wasn't.
Just blackface.
He says the dumbest, craziest shit.
Oh, no,
Like,
really?
I remember this was when I was a kid. He goes, I got this crazy idea. All right, cars, when they get into accidents, the airbags, instead of on the inside, they're on the outside.
To make sure you don't wreck the other guy's paint.
What do you mean on the outside? So people, the innocent bystanders, get blown away. Like, what? Are you,
No.
you're taking everybody with you, bro.
So he goes, there would be a system right in the car. I'm like, huh? It would detect when there's about to be a collision, and right before there's a collision, the airbags inflate.
No, but what do they do? Because outside it's like the steel, the plastic in the car.
Yeah.
So they'd be under that. So then it would just be like a
It just
grenade. It would just
explode, yeah.
just kill everyone else.
Fuck. He should come up with an idea. Here's the thing. Instead of airbags, the car fills with water for 11 minutes. Won't
Or he
people
drowns,
drown?
yeah.
I don't know. I didn't get that far.
Or he had
We're
this
still
other
in
one.
the R&D phase.
He had this other. he had-
It's the R&D phase. We've lost 8 cats.
These fucking cats.
or he had this other one. Man, I wish I could remember some of his inventions.
He used to have inventions.
Oh yeah, because he calls himself an inventor, by the way.
Oh, he lived with Thomas Edison.
So like
Thomas
he had this other one. It was a security system, right?
Okay.
So instead of an
It's a security system. People will never come here. What did you do? I showed them a picture of my son.
so he goes, instead of an alarm, it would be poisonous gas.
What? Did he actually say that? What a fucking crazy piece of shit.
What do you mean? Isn't that gas? Isn't it going to affect
damn.
you too? So basically, if somebody tries to start my house, we're all getting killed.
Everyone, it's a mass suicide.
From a robbery, it's going to turn into a mass murder suicide.
And then you'll see on the news, a UPS guy was killed when he tried to deliver a package. All the neighbors are dead.
We have to evacuate the entire block.
God damn, that's evil. Like,
And I knew he was full of
That's
shit.
something the Joker would say.
I knew he was full of shit because I told him, but wait, wouldn't that kill you too? I was like, no, well, you're going to be in a secured room, right? I'm like,
secured room. Jesus, fuck.
It's like it would only. It's like this. I've thought this through. I don't want my kids to get raped. I don't want to get robbed. So the main area, the living room, will get gassed. That guy's going down, and then the kids' room, so they can't go in and rape him. That will get gassed. Dad, wouldn't the kids die? It's a risk I'm willing to take. So stupid.
A dead kid is a safe kid.
He's like, yeah, but he's not gonna rape him. He's dead now. And if he does, he's not gonna know it. Doesn't kill.
He's not gonna know.
It's a win-win. I look out for my family.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot. Poisonous gas.
God damn. Poisonous gas. That sounds like, it does sound like something in
The
a
Joker.
Batman movie.
Yeah.
oh, and I remember like,
Or a cartoon. It sounds like his invention would be when you open the door, you get a fucking log.
Yeah.
It hits you on the
His
side.
dad was sitting one day. He was just sitting there. There was a Batman cartoon playing, and as soon as it finished, he's like, "I have ideas." He goes,
and like, I'm not even making this up. Like, this is retarded.
"Oh, I know. I know him. I know him now enough to know that you're not making this up."
In 2014, when I went to Greece,
Yeah.
okay, he told me. So this is similar to somebody else, but a little not as retarded, but still retarded. He goes, "No, don't take a plane next time." He goes, something. Or he was telling me like, "Oh, soon you won't have to take a plane."
Oh, soon you won't have to complain.
Some shit like that. I don't remember exactly because a lot of the stupid shit he says.
like
I try
jet
to.
skis?
I try to. Hold on, and I was like, okay, why? Why wouldn't you take a fucking plane? It was me. I can create a boat that's faster than a plane.
What?
You should tell me. I could walk out of this conversation faster than you could start a new one. So Poseidon's got rent problems. Okay. But you're going to move out
Well,
soon.
no,
too,
used to. Now, because I had to step in and.
But you're moving out anyway.
Yeah, this summer.
This summer.
Are you going to move? You're going to try to move to a nicer part of Park X or a shittier part?
Nicer.
Well, it depends on the budget.
Yeah.
You might not have a choice. But are you actively looking?
No, not yet.
You should start looking because I'm not moving for another 2 months or whatever, 3 months, whenever the weather gets better.
Yeah.
But I'm already actively looking so I can see price ranges, all that, like neighborhoods, all that shit. Like you got to prepare, or else you're gonna get stuck with something, or you just won't move and you're gonna be man-child, which is what's gonna end up happening.
We'll see what happens.
If I was a betting man, which I am, I would bet money on him not moving. $1,000 says he stays where he is. And he knows it's true. Look at his face.
That's not gonna happen.
Oh, really?
Nah.
Do you care to put a bet?
No.
Oh, why?
I'm not gonna bet on myself.
I'm not going to bet on myself.
That is the stupidest thing anyone has ever said. That is the biggest admission of failure and lies ever in my life. I'm not gonna bet on myself.
You think I'm gonna make it? Yeah. I'm clearly not gonna make it.
Why would I bet on myself? I know that I'm lying. What am I, a fucking idiot? Oh my
I'm not gonna
god.
bet on myself. God damn.